What is your biggest dream in life? Have you ever wanted to be homeschooled? And I would literally cry. My parents actually lied and they decided to put him down. Hello. Hey guys, it's Izzy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing a Q&A. Some people wanted this, so I decided to do it. I want to get closer to you guys. I want you to know me, and I want my personality to be out there, and I want you guys to be connect with me. So that's why I'm doing this video. I asked you guys to ask me questions, and you did a really good job. So let's get into that. Oh, also give it a thumbs up, comment down below, anything you want, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Guys, this is unrelated, but I love the fit that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing these blue ripped mom jeans with this black brandy top. It's so cute. So I gotta ask some simple questions. I'll try to do those ones fast. Favorite drink is a iced latte with almond milk. My favorite song is, right now because it's summer, is Wagon Wheel. Someone said, okay, this is weird, but what would you name your kids if you had them? It's not weird. I have a list. So for a girl, I really like, this sounds stupid, but I really like masculine names for girls. So I really like Evan, spelled E-V-Y-N, and Adam. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why would you want to name your daughter Adam? But I think it's super cute. I also really like Maeve and Audrey, Avery, Nicola. That was such a bad pronunciation, like Nicola, Nicola. Like the Spanish way of pronouncing it. Sydney, I love the name Sydney, and I'm going to call her Sid. For boys, we have Emery, Ezra, Nathan, and Christopher. If I name my kid Christopher, he cannot go by Chris. His name will be Christopher, or else I will be suing him. I like Emery and Ezra together. I think they're the prettiest boy names. Oh, I forgot that I also really like the name Lucia. I think this is such a pretty name. It's Italian, I think. It's so pretty. Favorite perfume / any recommendations? You guys are gonna think I'm a spoiled bitch for saying this, but I bought this with my own money, so it was 20 bucks from Sephora. They're these little mini samples of Tory Burch. They smell really good. This one's my favorite. It's pretty much out, and I've been sneaking my mom's. If you want perfume, just get the little $20 samplers, because who's gonna spend 50 bucks on a big bottle of perfume? Not me. Probably not you. Favorite clothing store would be, see, the thing with Brandy Melville, as you guys know, I don't agree with them, but their clothing is very adorable. But a lot of it also doesn't fit me because of their poor clothing size. So love the thrift store by my cabin. If you guys saw my last video, you know that. You play soccer. Do you have a favorite team? Yes, my favorite soccer team is the U.S. Women's National Team. They literally just came to St. Paul, but I couldn't go because the tickets were 300 bucks. Do you like avocados? Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. Favorite class? My favorite classes right now are AP World and AP Psych. I used to love math, but I took stats last year and that kind of ruined my relationship. Favorite TV show is Friends, Grey's Anatomy. See, One Tree Hill, I watch it now, and I think it's the most poorly written show ever, but in the time in 7th grade, it was the first real teenage show that I watched, and it was my favorite thing, and I loved it so much. Favorite movie? Okay, so I don't know if you guys knew this, but I have a giant obsession with Marvel. Okay, it's not an obsession, but it's just, they're my favorite thing. One of my favorites is definitely Avengers Endgame, because it was just such a cool experience that I don't think I'll ever have again. I waited until Infinity War came out. The entire year after, I was waiting patiently. I was getting excited for the trailers and every photo release and every speculation from the fandom and stuff like that. I saw it on opening night on Thursday. It's the only movie I've ever seen on opening night. And just the entire anticipation of it and the way that I felt that Thursday and sitting in the theater just feeling sick to my stomach, but also so kind of excited and happy and sad all at the same time, because I knew this universe was gonna come to an end, at least the first part of it. My favorite aesthetic is the chill yet New York aesthetic. New Yorker lives in Queens, really good at school, smart, does homework, kind of that aesthetic. Goes to coffee shops, has a best friend that's a guy. Kind of city vibes, but also cute jeans and sweat hoodies, and it's cute, and that didn't make any sense, so sorry about it. My favorite book is P.S. I Still Love You. My favorite grade was 4th grade. I had my best friend in my class, my other best friends, my favorite teacher on planet Earth, and it was the only year that I ever was sad on the last day of school. What should I expect freshman year? Are the teachers different? Are they more harsh on you? I feel this is different with every school, but they are going to be more harsh on you. Maybe after the first week, once they don't want to scare you and stuff. Expect stress, expect lots of homework. If you need anything else on that topic, check out my freshman advice video. My biggest pet peeve is when people pretend to have mental illnesses or think they have a mental illness because it's like trendy or cool, and they think that makes them cooler or like more messed up. I don't know, when people try to like compare mental illnesses too, it's just really annoying. Have you ever wanted to be homeschooled? Well, yes, I have wanted to be homeschooled. Last 2 weeks of freshman year, I didn't go to the last 5 of my math classes because I was too anxious and I just couldn't. I would sit at home and I would literally cry to my mom and my dog, and I just couldn't do it. And because of that, I got a 33 on my math final. Especially the last 3 weeks, they were just so hard, and I just wanted to be homeschooled, do online school so bad. I'm kind of glad that I didn't because I wouldn't be able to play high school soccer, and that was the main reason that I stayed in public school. Favorite food is you guys better know this one, peanut butter banana smoothie thingy. I have a few biggest fears. One of them that's really big is losing people that I love. I care more about other people than I do myself, which is kind of bad sometimes, but I just worry so much about the people that I love, and I kind of have abandonment issues, and I'm scared that someone's gonna die. Like, I'll randomly in the middle of the night not be able to sleep because I just have this feeling that someone died, and I wake up and they're fine. I literally would rather have something horrible happen to me than to them. I wouldn't want to hurt them. Me and my therapist, we're working on it. Another one of my biggest fears is going to hell. I know logically that this won't happen, but it just freaks me out. Like, hell just sounds so horrible, and I know that I won't go to hell, but it's always in the back of my mind. If you could visit any place, where it would be? This kind of ties in, but if I could visit any place, it'd be heaven, because I would get to see all the people that I've lost. A place that like I could actually visit, return home to, would be Costa Rica. I've been there twice, and I'm like so blessed I even got to go there once, but twice is just insane. It's my favorite place ever. What is your biggest dream in life? The future really scares me because I am really afraid of just not being happy in the future, and I know that happiness is an emotion. It's not an end goal. It's not the end game. My biggest dream would just be to find someone that I love and to have a family that I love, have really good relationships with people around me, because I think the people are the most important thing in your life. They should probably be like academic or career oriented, but to me, I know that's not what's gonna bring me happiness. I know it's gonna be the people around me and God, and so I think another of my biggest dreams is to just have a really close relationship to God. Why did you become vegan? I became vegan because I watched this YouTuber, Olivia Vargas, love her, and A Natural Vegan. They both just really opened my eyes on harmfulness of animal agriculture. And then I watched Earthlings and I cried. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to make people grossed out, and I feel like everyone's on their own journey when it comes to animal consumption. So this question is, have you lost anyone close to you? The closest person that I lost to me was my grandpa. Into the next question, which someone asked if I think God is real and why. And so that kind of ties in, and you'll learn here in a second. So he had cancer. We went to my sister's soccer tournament that was in Duluth. My mom was in North Dakota. That's where my grandparents live. And she was staying with them. This Saturday morning, 4 a.m. I could not sleep at all. I had this feeling that something horrible had happened. A sudden urge to pray for my grandpa. And so I prayed for my grandpa, and I just started crying hysterically, and I couldn't stop crying. And my brother couldn't sleep either, my sister couldn't, or my dad. We were all awake at like 4 a.m. They didn't tell us until Sunday because they didn't want to make the tournament sad for all of us, but he passed away at about 4:30 a.m. So I think that coincidences like that don't happen. Like, you don't just randomly wake up at 4 a.m. and have this horrible feeling and need to pray for someone and cry. That's another reason why I know God is. He was telling me that I needed to say goodbye. And after that happened, that kind of set in this fear of losing people that I care about. For instance, right now my other grandpa also has cancer. The past like 3 months, I just randomly get really scared that something bad happened. Someone said, do you look up to anyone? Like, you guys are gonna laugh at me for this, but it would be Tony Stark. Just is an angel, and I love him, and he cares so much about the people around him. He also has struggled with anxiety and stuff like that, and how he deals with it. And the movies just like helps me feel not alone, and like, this isn't a person, but this is kind of relevant because something in my life that happened a few days ago. When I was in 5th grade, my dog died. My parents told us that he went to the vet to get his teeth cleaned, and they had to put him under to do that, and then he didn't wake up. And that's what I thought for 5 years, up until 2 days ago now. So my dog had meningitis and he was sometimes aggressive, but from what I remember, I didn't think he was at the point where he needed to be put down. 2 days ago, I learned that my parents actually lied and they decided to put him down, and they just told us that he didn't wake up from a teeth cleaning. Honestly, it's still really hard for me to talk about because I just feel like really betrayed by my parents, and they both got to say goodbye, but we didn't get to say goodbye, and we had no idea, and it was so out of the blue. And he was 5, and so it was still kind of upset about that, still kind of mad about my parents for not telling me. What is something you could tell your past self? I would tell my past self to make the most of the time left that you have with people, because people leave and they're not always going to be in your life, whether that's friendships or relationships with family. Your friends who are going to move, just be in that moment if you know that's going to happen, and just try to be very present so you can remember that whenever you're sad and just stuff like that, and so you can actually have those good memories. What are you most insecure about? Most confident? I am most insecure about mostly my chest. For a long time last year, I really wanted to get breast reductions when I'm older. I don't know if I'm at that stage still. I'm probably most confident about my eyes. My eyes are green and I think they're really pretty. I don't know, I just really like the color. Who in your family do you feel closest to? I definitely feel closest to my sister. My sister is one of the few people that I feel like you can tell like almost anything to. There are some things that we always talk to each other about, we talk to each other about a lot of stuff, and I'm just trying to make the most of this last year with her because she goes off to college next year. When was the last time that you laughed so hard? So we were driving to my cousin's cabin, and they have a dirt road that's private property by the front of their cabin. I was like, Mom, can I drive? She was like, sure. So I got in the front seat. They were telling me where the brake was, and I proceeded to step on the gas while the car was still in park. Everyone started screaming and yelling at me to stop, and I was confused on where I wasn't going. And so I stopped, and I started freaking out, and my mom was freaking out. We were all freaking out. Then I got in the back seat. I started having a mental breakdown, and I was talking about how my aunt wasn't gonna like that I was vegan, and how she was gonna hate me because they have a deer head in their living room. And then I ranted somehow. And I got to how my uncle on the other side doesn't like me and picks on me. Okay, my grandma has a license plate with the letter ZH, which stands for Zach and Henry, my 2 boy cousins, while she has many other girl cousins. I proceeded to rant, crying while laughing, about why I deserve to be on the license plate because I would run through our schedule when I spent a week in North Dakota every summer. If you've ever been to North Dakota, sorry to any North Dakotians, it's not fun. We would wake up at 8 a.m., get coffee with her friends that are old. Then we would go to Menards or Walmart for literally 2 to 3 hours. Then we would go home and we would watch TV, Dr. Phil. Then at 4 p.m. we would go to the early bird special down at hehe thingy, and we would eat corn and have the early bird special. Then we get home at 6 o'clock, we just watch TV, she'd go to bed. No! We would watch America's Got Talent. And then we'd go to bed at like 8. I would sleep on the couch and watch Nick at Night until 1 a.m. Yeah, so I ranted about that, crying, laughing, screaming, laughing my ass off in the car. My mom, my brother, and my sister and I are literally just all dying laughing in the car because I was literally sounding like a lunatic. That is all the questions that I got. You guys sent some good, deep questions, so thank you for that. If you have any more video ideas, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Comment down below anything you want. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I love you. I love you so much. Oh, it's time for the positive quote of the day. I'm gonna start doing that at the end of my exits. God's timing is perfect. Waiting is hard, but it's worth it. Breathe and let go of the need to know how everything goes. God gets no glory from your need to control this. Give it to God and watch fresh winds blow. So yeah, I hope that was your little motivational, inspirational quote of the day to keep going and never give up. Please remember, I love you so very much. There is always someone who loves you and someone who needs you. So, bye guys, I'll see you next time.